Their wife took out a dummy that looked exactly like herself, put it in the car, then placed her phone and ID card on the dummy. She poured gasoline all over the car, turned around, took out a lighter to set everything on fire, and then resolutely left this place that had made her sad. When their husband arrived, he only saw his wife's car burned to ashes and the wedding ring, shared by both of them, on the dummy's hand. Only then did he realize his wife had left forever. He was filled with regret, but it was too late. All of this was his own fault. The story dates back to 5 years ago. Back then, the scheming woman deliberately drove a car and hit their wife. After getting out of the car, she dragged their wife to the driver's seat to pretend the wife was the one driving. Then she took a wrench from the trunk, hit her own knee hard with it, and lay on the ground shouting, "She hit me." Their husband rushed over, didn't check the facts, and immediately believed his wife had hit the scheming woman. He even told the police directly, "I saw my wife drive and intentionally break the victim's legs." In the end, their wife was sentenced to 3 years in prison. On the day their wife was released from prison after serving her sentence, their husband came to pick her up with a big bunch of red roses, but he asked her to give the roses to the scheming woman as an apology. Their wife was deeply hurt. This man, whom she had loved for more than 20 years, had long become someone else's support. Years ago, the scheming woman lost her husband and son. Their wife felt sorry for her and took her into their house. Unexpectedly, the scheming woman took over their wife's place. She kept their wife's husband and children by her side, and their wife herself became an outsider. She didn't want to see the three of them getting along happily, so she walked out of the performance hall. There, she saw photos of her past awards. Just then, her former teacher appeared and asked if she was willing to give up everything and go abroad with him to further her studies. This time, their wife firmly chose her career, but an accident happened soon. When they took the elevator together, the elevator suddenly broke down. The scheming woman pretended to have claustrophobia and clung tightly to their husband's arms. Their 2 children also hurried to call for help. As soon as the elevator door opened, the 3 of them helped the scheming woman leave. They completely forgot about the wife, who actually had claustrophobia. After returning home, their wife made up her mind. She just needed to get through the last 10 days to leave here. But the scheming woman refused to let her go. She tricked the wife into coming out, trying to kill her. The scheming woman tied both of them to the railway track. She knew their wife's husband and children would come soon, and there were only 30 seconds left before the train arrived. When their husband arrived, he found only one pair of scissors beside the railway track. He was torn, not knowing who to save first. The scheming woman deliberately told their husband to save their wife first, but their husband turned around and saved the scheming woman instead. There were only 5 seconds left on the countdown. Watching their husband carry the scheming woman away and leave her behind, their wife's heart died completely, but a strong desire to survive made her struggle hard to break free from the ropes. In the end, she returned home, covered in injuries. However, the scheming woman twisted the truth again. She told the family she staged this whole thing by herself to test their husband's sincerity. She also pretended to say, "Don't blame her." Then she grabbed their wife's injured wrist hard and pushed her into the swimming pool when no one was looking. Their husband clearly knew their wife couldn't swim, but he didn't help her. He turned around and left with the scheming woman. Finally, a neighbor found the wife and sent her to the hospital. This time, their wife was completely heartbroken. She called her teacher and asked him to help book a plane ticket in advance for her to leave. But their husband suddenly came to her and said he was going to marry the scheming woman. Of course, their wife disagreed. Unexpectedly, the next second, the scheming woman lay in the bathtub and pretended to cut her wrists. The man felt so sorry for her that he immediately said, "No matter what, I will marry you." Their wife stood aside and saw at a glance the red liquid, used to fake blood, the scheming woman had used. She knew she couldn't wake up people who were pretending to be asleep, so she resolutely burned all the photos of her and her husband. Their husband came to their wife again, pretending to be sincere. He said, "Even if I marry the scheming woman, I will always love you in my heart." He also asked their wife to attend the wedding as a bridesmaid. Their wife thought she would give them a big gift and agreed to his request. The next day, their wife set the car on fire, saying a complete goodbye to her past. On the other side, their husband suddenly felt a sharp pain in his chest. It wasn't until he saw their gift their wife had left that he completely panicked.